So now they're hitting me in my cheek. It feels like someone's stabbing me right here. I can do that. Now my hand hurts. And my cheek does not hurt. Now my cheek hurts instantly right there. Now my hand hurts. Now my hand hurts and my cheek does not hurt. Now my cheek hurts and my hand does not hurt. They are also hurting my back right now. And they're going, doesn't that hurt? I bet that hurts a lot. It's too bad that your dad keeps making the biggest mistake of his entire life and doesn't listen to you. It doesn't do the one thing that you begged of him to get you transportation or resources so that you can get your own transportation out of here and get on a plane and get the fuck out of here with Max, which would save your life. It's too bad that he continues to let irreparable damage be caused to your body and or psyche. This is what they're saying to me. Now my hand hurts, and my back does not hurt as much. My back is relieved from most of the pain, and my hand hurts like a son of a bitch. Now my back hurts, and my hand does not hurt. Now my hand hurts. Now they're moving around to my shoulder. This hurts a billion times worse than I can even convey it. But if I convey it and I'm like, blah, 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 then I'm like that. Then my dad's like, oh, keeps on meth. And it's like, no, Dad, I'm not. I'm suffering. You're not doing a goddamn thing about it. And you never will. Biggest mistake of your entire life, and you keep making it. After already achieving the top ranking, the highest score, the achievement badge, the certification, and the title, and the trophy for the person who's disappointed me and let me down the most in my life. No one will ever come close to you, and yet you keep on disappointing me and letting me down. You won't even do the one thing that I begged of you, which would not be an inconvenience. It would not cause a financial hardship to you. You are not powerless or incapable of doing it. You're perfectly capable of doing that. And yet you stuck me here in a place to suffer more and giving me no options to escape the suffering but to kill myself. And I don't want to kill myself. But you've given me no other options to end the suffering. And all I can do is make these videos and hope I can survive it with you not doing a goddamn thing about it. I do not love you, and I will never love you ever again. I will hate you and have nothing but contempt in my heart until the day that I die for you. I am so utterly disappointed, completely disappointed, so much more disappointed the longer this goes on. I am so let down. I feel so let down by you and so hurt by you. And this is how I will always remember you, begging for your help. And yet, you ignore me and do nothing. After treating me like shit and then wanting to break from it and not wanting to be bothered by it. And then not believing me. And suddenly you think I come down, I came down with 20 or 30 different diseases. That's not logical or rational at all. You think that I'm in some constant state of delusion. I am not. I have never been in a state of psychosis or delusion. I could not have, even in a schizophrenic, paranoid, delusional schizophrenic state, suffering from psychoses, I could not have even guessed or suspected that the guy in 301 had my phone or hacked my Google account. He was not the guy who stole my phone. The guy who stole my phone was not staying at that hotel. I don't know how they knew each other. And the guy that stole my phone actually returned a similar model phone to me, or the same model of phone to me, that wasn't mine, that I returned in the Note 7 recall. That's the only way I was able to get a replacement phone, an S7 replacement, during that Note 7 recall when their batteries were blowing up or catching fire. When I got my replacement phone, I did a find your phone tool, and I've sent you screenshots of this, and lo and behold, my phone was right outside 301 or right inside it, or in the room above. And when I did an audit history of my security audit, I found out that when my password was changed and I was locked out of my account, the email address that was used linked to 2 Facebook and 1 Google Plus profile for the guy in 301. I did not make up the story about Red River Family Practice. Those ladies released my medical information to these people who were taunting me with it before the visit. Ooh, how would we know these details about visits 10 or 12 years ago? Ooh, you must be schizophrenic. How would we know that? And then days or weeks later, or days later, I'm at Red River Family Practice. She took blood from this arm. Said she didn't. I looked down. I saw that she had. I thought, okay, maybe I don't know. Whatever. Didn't think of anything of it. Brought another lady in there. All I needed was a Band-Aid and then needed to leave. Who took a needle, an inappropriate needle, and literally went and then threw it in the dispensary and went. And then they wrapped me in excessive sloppy medical tape, and I was just in shock and silence. I guess I could have confronted them and, like, assaulted them back, but I chose not to. I'm not like that. I've never thrown a punch at anyone in my entire life, and yet now I'm banned from the practice, even though I've never threatened anyone there. So, I really appreciate your help on that, Dad. I really appreciate you letting my reputation get ruined, and I really appreciate you joining the bandwagon of the people that don't believe me. You're a disgusting, horrible piece of shit. You're a horrible human being, and I don't care to know you when you become none of the adjectives that I've used to describe you. I don't care to know you when you become a good person again. You're not a good person, and it's partially thanks to these people. But you have a responsibility over that yourself, and I begged you to do two things, and at least one of those things you could do without any financial hardship, and you are perfectly capable of doing, which is to get me the fuck out of here, or give me the resources to get me the fuck out of here, where in a way that they can't follow me on a small plane. Very easy to do. Easiest thing in the whole fucking world. And then you wouldn't need to be bothered with it anymore. But thanks for pushing me towards suicide or trying to push me off the cliff by your own actions alone. I don't want to do that, but I don't want to suffer either. This suffering is a billion times worse than I can even convey it. If I can convey it appropriately, you would think that I was a madman, which you already do. So, fuck you and fuck yourself. I'm so disappointed in you. You are not doing the right thing at all. If you're doing something in secret, you are not doing the right thing. If you think you're doing something in secret, then they already know. So, but I don't think you're doing a goddamn thing but letting me suffer here, and then treating me like shit, and bitching about the goddamn storage, and then fucking with me over the goddamn scooter that I almost broke my teeth out on, or split my chin open on, and I almost left it on the side of the road or threw it in a dumpster. So fuck you for that. And those are the last things I'll ever hear from you or read from you.